Assalamu alaikum class. So today we will study greenhouse effect and global warming. So in greenhouse effect and global warming, greenhouse effect is a phenomena in which CO2 gas has a major role. CO2 carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas and it cause the global it is causing the global warming. So we will study this topic in detail here in this video. So to begin, I will say that CO2, uh, we have CO2 on our Earth, and it forms a layer around the surface of the Earth. In the atmosphere, it is present, and it is present in the form of layer, and it has surrounded the Earth from all the sides. So when the sunlight enters the Earth, when it reflects back, CO2, this carbon dioxide absorb this heat, and this phenomena is very important because if CO2 will not absorb this heat which is going back from the earth's surface, so what will happen, the temperature of the earth would not be able to retain the heat which it has gotten from the sun, and at night time the temperature would be so low, and the earth could no longer be inhabitable. Now the earth average temperature of the earth is 15 degree, but if the CO2 does not play its role and let all the heat go out from the earth, what will happen? Then the average temperature of the earth would be minus 20 degree, and which is inhabitable. So we see that CO2 is not an air pollutant, it is essential for plants also. So the second importance of carbon dioxide is that it's essential for plants because plants use CO2 to produce their food, and then they release in the photosynthesis process, and then they release oxygen, and this oxygen is then again used by animals to in the respiration process, and then the animals gives carbon dioxide gas. In this way, a complete cycle between carbon dioxide and oxygen continues, and the optimal concentration of both of these gases is maintained in the atmosphere. But due to recently human activities, what is happening, that amount of CO2 is increasing in the atmosphere, which could be alarming. And we will see that how this increasing concentration of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is affecting the increase in temperature of the world. And so this process, this is what is it's all about. When anything concentration of anything is increasing, even it is a good thing or bad thing, it causes for example, if we eat something good, even it is good for our health, but if we take it in large concentration, it can be bad for us. So in the similar way, in the first two paragraphs we have studied that how CO2 is very useful for us, but its increasing concentration is causing a long term damage to earth, which is by increasing the average temperature of the earth. So we'll see that how CO2 cause the rise in the temperature of the earth. So although CO2 is not a poisonous, yet its increasing concentration due to burning of fossil fuel in different human activities is alarming. So CO2 in the atmosphere act like a glass wall of greenhouse. It allows UV radiation to pass through it. Carbon dioxide allows UV radiation. UV radiation, or the radiation which comes from the sun, and but the carbon dioxide does not allow infrared radiation to pass through it. Infrared radiation are those radiation which are emitted by the earth. It traps some of the infrared radiation emitted by the earth. So what will happen, these the CO2 will in cause in the will results in increase of temperature of the earth. So because it is absorbing heat which is emitted, which is reflected back from the earth's surface, so what will happen, gradually the temperature of the earth will increase, and less heat will be able to lose from the earth. So that heat will be trapped in the earth, and due to which we are seeing that annually our temperature is increasing by 0.05 degrees. For example, this year the average temperature is 25. So what next year it will be 25.05. So in the 10 years, so our temperature will be increased by in 20 years our temperature will increase by 1 degree. So that is how the temperature of the earth is increasing. So this whole phenomena, therefore the average temperature of the surface gradually increase. This is called greenhouse effect, and this effect is proportional to the amount of CO2 in air. So the greater the amount of carbon dioxide will be the in air, so greater will be the greenhouse effect. So due to this trapping of heat, the average temperature of Earth is rising, and as this is warming phenomena, so due to which this is the reason we call this phenomena global warming. Okay, so the trapping of heat by the CO2 in the Earth's surface is called greenhouse effect, because it is a fact. And due to this trapping of heat, the rise in we see a rise in the average temperature of the Earth, and this phenomena of rising the temperature of the Earth, it is called global warming. So this was our topic class. If you have any confusion, you can ask me.